Hi there. It's time for Ralph Reads the Rags once again. So this is another practice section using Photoshop, which I don't really like. I've got to find a better recording software. I thought that YouTube offered something, but they don't. So I'll have to find a good substitute or a good piece of software. Anyway, what I'm going to read today is from today's Wall Street Journal, Thursday, November 4th, 2021. And here's the article. Voters offer a roadmap to GOP and a warning to Democrats. And I think it's a pretty good article, frankly. The subtitle is Republican in Virginia kept base energized without tying himself too closely to Trump. That's a good move. And the byline is by Aaron Zitner, whoever that is. The Republican victory in Virginia's race for governor and the party's unexpectedly strong showing in New Jersey, where the Democratic incumbent narrowly prevailed, gave the GOP hopes that it had found new strategies for regaining control of Congress next year, while leaving Democrats worried about a dispirited voter base. The two races for governor, the first major test of voter opinion since President Biden's election, suggested that voters were frustrated and uneasy with some liberal policy stances. Voters in Minneapolis rejected a police overhaul measure proposed in the aftermath of the George Floyd killing by police. That would have ended a requirement that the city have a police department with a minimum number of officers. In New York City, voters chose a former police officer, Democrat Eric Adams, as their next mayor, after a campaign of which he cast himself as an advocate for police and public safety. GOP candidates for district attorney on Long Island won in two of the nation's largest counties, Suffolk and Nassau, underscoring public pushback against the New York bail reform law. In Virginia, Republican Glenn Youngkin defeated Democrat Terry McAuliffe, a former governor, in a gubernatorial campaign that turned in large part on Mr. Youngkin's claim that parents had been stripped of a voice in their children's education and a promise to ban critical race theory from the classroom. Virginia officials have said the theory, which holds that American institutions favor white people, isn't part of the curriculum. Well, of course, it's not officially part of the curriculum, but it's actually the truth. So we are biased towards white people and have been for a long time. That's changing. I see it changing everywhere. It takes time to change completely, but the Republicans and their fear of race theory are just ignorant, that's all. So I didn't finish the article, but I just wanted to make one to see how it went. Okay? Best wishes.